welcome back. Today I'm back with another garden video with a special day vlog. Please stay tuned and watch the whole video to know why I call it as my special day. First, let me take you all to my garden. This is my flower garden. In this, few plants are grown from seeds and the cuttings, but the seasonal flowering plants are bought from the local nursery. As I mentioned earlier, this balcony gets only partial sunlight. So it's challenging for me to grow all varieties of plants, but I do not leave my hope. I keep on trying. As you develop the hobby of gardening, gradually seed collection becomes another hobby. Growing plants from seeds collected by you is much more satisfying than store-bought ones. Now, let me take you all to my kitchen garden. This garden gets better sunlight than my flower garden, so I am able to grow few varieties of fruits and vegetables here. But space is another challenge in this garden. As it was difficult to water the hanging bags every day, I used a IV bottle for drip irrigation system, and believe me, it worked perfectly. As I had limitation of space, I grew all tomatoes in hanging pots. This helped the plant to get enough sunlight and grow bushy. First time in last 4 years my moringa plant flowered and fruited. It was surprising and exciting for my whole family. We watched it every day as it grew. Those are my microgreen trays. It's very easy method to grow greens. It can be harvested in 3 weeks. This year, I also tried making 2 types of compost. One which is the vermicompost using earthworms, and another one by normal composter system. I also fertilize my plants with store-bought fertilizers other than my homemade composts. I also tried growing mushrooms this year with few spawns given by my friend. However, it was not a full success. I should have grown it in a bag, not in a pot. In my kitchen, I have an area to propagate plant cuttings, which I then replant when it gets roots. Aquaponics was another new thing I tried this year with used food containers. Now that's my garden this year. Now let me take you all to my special day. It was a Friday and a beautiful morning. First thing in the morning, I made some tea for us and breakfast for my son as he had to go to the Quran school. as he left, I carried on to my household chores. After watering plants, I harvested those cherry tomatoes. Then I made breakfast for my husband and myself. A quick cleanup after breakfast. Around 9:30, I went to a ladies throwball tournament. I take part in this tournament every year, but this year I was not able to take part and I terribly missed playing. But meeting friends and seeing them play made me feel more happy. We came back around 2 p.m. Our nanny had cooked lunch the previous day as we had to rush for another special function after this. Now you all might be thinking why I am calling it as a special function. Yes, it's an award-winning function. As I mentioned in my earlier video, I have been taking part in a balcony garden competition last 2 years. And like last year, I won this time too. Our Honorable Speaker of Kerala, Sri Ramakrishnan, and famous actress Miss Ramya Nambishan was the chief guest of this function.
Fatima Ahmad.
Now you all know why I call it as a special day. After the function, we went to a restaurant with our friends to celebrate the day. And I also would like to take this opportunity to thank all my friends who supported me throughout. Hope you all enjoyed watching my garden. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.